Hey guys, welcome to Food, Drinks, and Rock and Roll. I'm Chef Nathan Lippy, and today I'm going to show you how to make a Frosted Flakes Panna Cotta. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to heat up some whole milk. Panna cotta is kind of like, think like creme brulee, but instead of being custard based, it's gelatin based. So we're going to add about a cup and a half of whole milk, and we're going to bring this up to a simmer. Don't boil it, just bring it up to a simmer. What we want to do is we want to flavor our milk. Some panna cottas have, like, vanilla or honey. We're actually using cereal. We're using Frosted Flakes today. See, one of my favorite parts about eating cereal as a kid was drinking the milk afterwards. So we're basically doing that, but as grown-ups. So we're going to add some of our Frosted Flakes to our milk. Add about a cup to 2 cups of your cereal. We're basically going to cook it in the milk, and it's going to kind of get soggy, but that's okay. We want to release all that sweetness and all that flavor. Let that go for 4 or 5 minutes until the milk starts to simmer. In a separate little bowl, we're going to add some heavy cream, about half a cup. Now we're going to use powdered gelatin. If you've never seen this, Knox is a really great brand. It's basically just these little packets, and they've got powdered gelatin in them. It looks kind of like this, kind of like a sugar packet, but it's got gelatin in there. So we're going to let the gelatin bloom. Blooming is when the gelatin actually becomes active. So we're going to sprinkle it over the top of our cold liquid. This is our heavy cream. Think 1 packet for about a cup and a half of liquid. And we should be solid. And we're going to let this sit for 2 or 3 minutes to let the gelatin bloom and kind of absorb some of the liquid, and it kind of gets active. That's how it's going to cling everything together and bind the dessert together. So let's get back to our milk. Once this is simmered for just a few minutes, you'll notice the color starts to slightly change. See, we're starting to get a bit of a darker color, almost the color of the cereal. That means all the flavor is releasing from the flakes into the liquid. If you want to, you can add a little bit more sugar to this if you want it to be a bit more sweet. I'm okay with it how it is. Or you can add agave, which is really fun. But I'm going to go ahead and just use the flakes and the milk. So now we're going to strain this over our other liquid. So strain this right over the top. Now I'm going to take a whisk and give this a good stir and try to incorporate and dissolve all of the gelatin, all the powdered gelatin. Once all the gelatin is nice and dissolved, we're going to add them to these really cool little rubber molds that I have. I'm going to add it right over the top, just like that. Now we're going to put these in the fridge and let them set. Whenever gelatin has a chance to firm up, they call that setting. So we're going to let these set in the fridge for anywhere between 2.5, 3 hours or so. So it's been about 3 hours. Our gelatin is nice and set. To plate this, we're going to take our little mold and just release the panna cotta from the edges, flip them over, and let them come out right on the center of the plate, just like that. And we're going to use just some fresh berries to garnish. This is something I really like to do with strawberries. Nice, pretty little blackberry. And we're good. And then the last little touch, we got to garnish. And there you go. That's how you make a Frosted Flakes Panna Cotta. Now the nice thing about this dessert is it's silly and it's fun, but it's really, really delicious. So you've got this delicate texture with all that beautiful flavor from the Frosted Flakes. This is really fun. If you want to go home and you want to play with your kids and do some really fun cooking for dessert, this is a fun one. Or just impress your friends or whatever. Make sure you guys go to Facebook.com/Chef Nathan Lippy. Go to Twitter.com/Chef Nathan Lippy. And don't forget, every Saturday, we're live on Ustream.tv/Food, Drinks, and Rock and Roll. 1 o'clock, you guys can log on with Facebook and all that other stuff. But make sure you go to Facebook, Twitter, and Ustream. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.